Kitchen Confidential. This was the book that really started it for Anthony Bourdain. Yes, he'd written a couple of novels before this, but Kitchen Confidential was the one that was the trigger point that led on to some of the best food, travel, and journalism that I've ever had the pleasure of consuming. As he says in the introduction of the book, of course, there's every possibility this book could finish me in the business. He didn't know how right he was, but in finishing him in the business, it was in the best possible way. He went on from this book to host a cook's tour, No Reservations, The Layover, and of course Parts Unknown. If you've never watched any of his work, I highly recommend you check them out. As for the book, I would say that even if you're not into food, but enjoy straight up, no holds barred writing, then this book is definitely worth a look. Bourdain's writing style and his ability to paint a mental picture for you are very entertaining to read. The book charts Tony's life from his childhood hatred of anything other than basic food, through to his wild times in the pirate ship environment of kitchens of the 80s and 90s, through to where he began to settle down somewhat and take life just a little bit more seriously. As you can well imagine from a character as colourful as Bourdain, there are some crazy shenanigans related. Whether it was describing how fish goes from being served fresh to being served in chowder just to get rid of it, explaining the fine art of swearing, or low points selling personal items to feed his heroin habit, this book pulled me in and had me ripping through the pages. My favourite part is towards the end, where Tony gets sent to Tokyo for work, and you can tangibly sense in his words that this was where his passion for travel and exploration of the world through food was ignited. It's a wonderful section to read. You can feel how overwhelmed he was with this sudden whole new world before him. And then his joy at falling headfirst into it, it was a real pleasure to read. It's an excellent book, a peek behind the curtain into what happens in the back of the restaurant where your food gets cooked, and the origin story for a legend in the world of food and travel.